Mr. Gates, you also called Elon Musk's political influence abroad, quote, insane, along with another word we can't repeat here. But what's your take on his political access and influence here in America right now?
Well, Elon.
Yes, at first we used to get Tom. Now Elon Musk. Bill Gates sat down in an interview today with CBS and The View. A question surfaced to him pertaining to Elon Musk. When you take a look at this, Bill Gates, I'm a little worried, particularly with the USD stuff. My foundation partners with USD on nutrition and getting vax out. Hopefully, we will get some of that work back. Democrats right now are demonstrating against Elon Musk. They even struggle to break into that building.
Mr. Gates, you also called Elon Musk's political influence abroad, quote, insane, along with another word we can't repeat here. But what's your take on his political access and influence here in America right now?
Well, Elon, his private sector work, has been very innovative, really fantastic. A lot of private sector people, when they get into government, they don't take the time necessarily to see what the good work is or why it's structured the way it is. So I'm a little worried, particularly with this USAID stuff. My foundation partners with USAID on nutrition and getting things out. And, there's incredible people. They're not actually worms that work there. So, hopefully we'll get some of that work back in shape. In fact, if we don't, you could have literally millions of deaths. So, with aid, people think, wow, how much do we give to these countries? As you said, it's less than 1%. People think it's 5% and it should be 2%, but it's actually under 1%.
Wow. And still saving lives. Well,
yeah, the pandemic sadly was fairly predictable, and it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful. We got the, actually President Trump's leadership was a factor in getting that out quickly. And so when I spoke to him, I said, okay, here's some other medical innovations, including a thing called an HIV cure that could be accelerated. So, we should be more prepared, both for a pandemic. I'd say that's still number one. You can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about AI.
There's
like plenty to worry about. But
do you
overall,
sleep
I'm
at
an
all?
optimist.
okay.
No, I mean, it's up to the government to think ahead on behalf of the citizens.
Yes.
So, pandemic, there's a lot that we should be doing that hopefully we'll get our act together before the next one comes. Overall, the innovation in health, both in the developing countries, the rich world, I love being part of that.
I was reading, though, that you said the next pandemic you are predicting within maybe 25 years. Is that
Certainly
accurate?
we'll have one in the next 25 years. There's even some pathogens out there that we're watching over right now. So maybe 10% chance in the next 4 years.
Yes, Bill Gates is sounding an alarm. I don't know if you actually get this. There is something coming up again. I was actually frightened when I hear this. At a certain point, we pray every single day that things like this should not happen. But some people are out there, they need to caution you to be prepared for something like this is still coming up. It might be worse than what we saw. What exactly is actually going on? When I look at what he said on this video, he actually shaken a lot of people on the internet, though some are not surprised that he said that. This is not actually the first time Bill Gates is saying this. In another interview, he sat down, I think on CBS. A question still surfaced to him about Elon Musk. His response is just similar but different from what he said on The View. If you love what I'm doing here, please share the video and subscribe if this is your first time coming.
What do you think about Elon Musk? Okay, you have history too. As the kids would say, you've got beef. Okay, you've had your ups and downs as well. You recently said that some of the stuff he's doing with far-right politicians overseas is insane stuff, bleep. What, knowing Elon as you do, are you comfortable with the amount of power he's wielding inside the U.S. government right now?
Well, I admire the great private sector stuff he's done. You know, SpaceX, Tesla, you know, both amazing companies. You know, I think in the case of USAID, he doesn't appreciate the phenomenal work that goes on. It's not partisan work. It's nutrition. It's
Well, he says
avoiding.
it's beyond repair.
Well, you know, I give billions of dollars to the same thing that USAID does. I go out in the field and study these things. I hire scientists. And so, you know, I think if he really knew the work there, he wouldn't be telling 10,000 people not to come and do that work.
Yes, if you pay close attention, you realize this question about Elon Musk. Why are these people interested in asking this? The interview on The View, a similar question. Interview here, a similar question. What is going on? I thought in the past there was something like a beef for what exactly, but recently I have not seen that. This is to tell you how Democrats are panicking about Elon Musk. That is a summary I can put out based on the information and things I'm seeing. When you look at this issue of Doge, what they have done within the space of I think just a week, initially, Democrats laugh at Elon Musk, like, oh, this man is working in a government that doesn't even exist. Oh, what is Doge? What can Doge? Now, this same Doge is giving them sleepless night. They can't even sleep. Look at Big Gate having interviews to talk about it. That is to tell you, if you see Democrat panicking on a particular issue, you might be doing something right. Elon Musk might have touched that point that they never thought or they never saw coming. Trump made it clear before Elon Musk doing they approved it. So I don't understand. They struggle today to break into that building. I don't know if you saw that video. Take a look at this. They were not allowed to enter.
Hi, Chris.
Pleased to meet you. John Meyer. Nice to meet you. Okay, so you are aware this agency is very busy currently, and they are not able to take a meeting currently. They advise that they will be in contact shortly, and that it's best to contact the Department of State at this time if you need any further comments.
Who is they?
The front office of the administrator.
So could I just ask, are you with AID?
I am.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Are the Doge people here?
I
Are they
don't,
in this building now?
we have 8 employees currently. That's all I know. I don't know specific who Doge is or any of that. I just know that 8 employees are here. Although, as you are all aware, it's in the press. Everybody's been asked to telework. There are select people here to provide services for the agency. So the rest of them are all telework.
Are you career?
I am. Are you? You
Thank
guys are career
you.
as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
We want to thank you for your service. So there's no opportunity to...
No, unfortunately, I don't control that. I'm just here to pass along the information. Thank you for coming, and I'm sure Department of State will be putting out more information shortly.
Are you the senior civil servant here?
No, I am not the senior civil servant.
Here,
I have gray
today.
hair like
Today.
you. No, absolutely. Just gray hair. That's it. That's the senior part of me.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank
you
you
very
guys.
much.
I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep, we'll
Thank
see you soon.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They just want to come out and spend their hard-earned money, and they want their tax dollars to look like it's helping the country.
And also, I got to say,
Don't you agree?
I totally agree.
I mean, man, I've looked at from when I moved to Nashville and made zero to what I make now, and I paid a ton of taxes, and man, I just want to see it. I just want to be able to go, that's my damn tax dollars working right there. That's helping people and making the country a better place. But I've yet to see.
Buddy, I live in a state with 13% tax
I don't
on
know.
every year, and I just had to endure a fire that would have happened anyway, but could have been handled a lot better. But my 13% was not used wisely.
I know.
Nor
Don't you
was
want to
any of-
see it do well?
Yes, I do.
Gosh.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
We begin with this Fox News alert. President Trump has the world's attention now. He came through.
Any clip you see behind my videos that is just for algorithm, you can stop here. God bless you abundantly. Please always share the videos. It motivates me and the algorithm picking up to recommend.
It's essential.
Early on, immediately.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
To her.
The EU does not treat the U.S. fairly on trade and that he has some big complaints. Is that true?
Right? And it doesn't mean that we should sit and pretend that it's suddenly okay, that this new presidency is just going to keep on keeping on. That is not the case. And because, final point for me, a year and a half is because...
This is the United States.
You're talking about a man who didn't become the president of the United States because of merit.
This lady is not unstopped.
Where awful things have happened. So
And sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
Future president and his gag
are a in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need...
He's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking...
History, remember it.
As a country about and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
Jordan.
In the 5 tenants of
Palisades Village right here. This is the town center of sorts.
And he did this little dance.
Josh Green, the governor of down in Hawaii. Had some,
And then we watch the news or talk to my friends.
Now look, I have a lot of